That song went places, man. Why are people mad about Bloodlines 2? People wanted the depth of Bloodlines 1. In some ways, I think people are misremembering Bloodlines 1. But if you released Bloodlines 1 today as it is currently, but with like as today is, it would be like Cyberpunk, you know? But yeah, mostly it's just people who want to be mad about stuff on the internet. I don't think there's reason to not be mad about it.
Sheriff Benny knew best, of course. I should head straight down to Pioneer Square.
The game is perfectly fine, though.
Dawdle and say, chat to Sophia to see if she'd heard anything.
The game is perfectly fine. All right, so we were in the middle of a flashback with Fabian. Investigating leads on the rebar killer.
Pioneer Square, a murder. I figured Sophia would be in.
Oh, yeah, let's start with her. Yeah, I think White Wolf just needs to sell it. And then it would be I just want to see games in this universe being made. I think that's why I'm a bit more forgiving with this, and it's a fun game because I just want to keep seeing games in this universe being made. I don't want it to die off because people were so upset that this game wasn't Bloodlines 2 that they were expecting. I get it. I understand. I feel the same way, you know, but hello.
Hey there. How's my favorite forensic department?
Fabian, it's been forever. What can I do for you?
We've had another killing.
It pains me to say this, but we've had another killing.
Oh, no. Who? Where?
Don't know yet. Just on my way to the scene. Figured I'd check in, see if you'd heard anything.
I haven't, no. But you think this is Santiago?
By the way Tali was smirking, I reckon so.
Keeps reminding me of the 20s.
I don't get it. This is like the 20s all over again. The old 20s, I mean.
I know.
I keep getting flashbacks to what happened then. Marla, Rosalind, Santiago.
The killer with the cross. You shut that case, though. You told me there were no leads. Will you reopen it?
I think someone's done that for me.
Okay.
I'd better get down to Pioneer Square. I'll see you later.
If there's anything I can do, well, come see me, Fabian.
I will.
That was like a nothing burger.
There was a case waiting for me at Pioneer Square. A murder.
Guess we'll go get us some phlegmatic blood. These footsteps are a big 10 out of 10. I could listen to them all day. They had a big public thing about the vast multimedia idea they had. A new revival of World of Darkness, and things began to implode immediately. In hindsight, I somewhat feel like there was a gamble that was being thrown out there. into the ether about because Cyberpunk was announced around the same time that they were sort of being developed in tandem. Cyberpunk was a couple years ahead, and so to my recollection, I could be incorrect about this, but I feel like somebody was taking a gamble based on the rising popularity of tabletop, because of like Critical Role and stuff like that. So Cyberpunk having this big upswing as a huge IP based in that similar sort of beginning. I feel like Paradox swooped in and thought maybe they were buying a golden goose for them, like another golden goose, but misremembering the fact that they just don't know how to manage a lot of things like this anymore. So like, you know, it just didn't go well. Yeah, I gotta give me some of that. They were essentially trying to cash in on something that they thought could be adjacent and just as big, and if handled correctly, yeah, it could have been.
Off to Pioneer Square. Someone must have given me the exact address, I guess.
But you know.
But it would have interrupted the whole dramatic scene with Campbell.
Hang on a sec. I would love to get more vampire game stuff. What I really didn't want more of was like the visual novel stuff. Not that that's not good. Those are good. As a streamer, I don't really want to play the visual novel stuff. I have to read it all out loud. It's exhausting. And I don't know. They lack some of the immersion that I crave when it comes to stuff like that. Oh fuck, it's her again.
There she is. I hope business is good, my dearest.
Is
Why,
Cyberpunk
if it isn't the most handsome of my clients?
the only RPG that actually has pedestrians in traffic? GTA. Can I partake?
Could I partake just a little?
A moment with a kindred soul is worth an hour with another.
Quite like you, Miss
Well,
Marigold.
especially because of how
safe, my dearest.
well
Go do your duty.
received.
Brave defender of the city.
Jesus Christ, bro. Cyberpunk became beloved after they, you know, it was clear that CD Projekt Red had the passion and the love for the whole thing to do well to it. So that became a beloved thing. Baldur's Gate was immensely successful for Larian. I just want somebody who gives a shit about this IP to do it justice. And that seems to be the curse that this has, because Bloodlines 1 had a really torrid dev cycle, right? Werewolf the Apocalypse was terrible. They were working on a World of Darkness MMO at one point that tanked. Not one, but two. There was Kindred the Embrace, which was that shitty 90s TV show that I love, but it didn't do well. I think when I was playing Masquerade 1, I think people were talking about a Netflix series that I've heard nothing about since. So it just seems like it's not somebody with the passion really needs the passion in the wallet really needs to step in, you know. If I had the endless money, I'd be like, hello, help me, let's go. At this point, I'm just kind of hoping like the interest in the Anne Rice universe can run tangentially to this, and maybe the interest in like vampire RPGs will remain there, and somebody will give a fuck.
Why worry?
Hi.
Shelby, have you a moment before the rapture comes?
The world thrills as ecstasy reaches out for us both. Can you not feel it, Fabian?
Whatever.
I have work to do before the end. Don't go anywhere.
Keep your eyes towards rapture, dearest detective. Our city is wounded,
Oh God.
but this earth...
Oh, I want to show you guys a quick image. I gotta save it. Hang on. It's telling a story in two parts. So I told you Gabby woke me up this morning howling at a toy mouse. So I let her in and I congratulated her on the tremendous kill. You know, I'm very proud of you. Let her back out so I could go back to sleep. She went to the feeder, so I turned on the camera to watch her, and I dispensed the food. She ate. Then she goes over to get water, and Henry walks up, plops down, and just touches her hand like, "Hey, sis." And she leans in like, "Do you fucking see this guy? You fucking see what he's doing?" If you look at the timestamp too. Why is he touching me? You know, like, shit.
is a distraction. We will all be up.
She does. That's on the feeder. So that I can see if she's at the food dish, and like if I'm downstairs or if I'm not even at the house, I can just feed her. You know, all you care about is nugs, chilling, and grinding. Hi, Badger. Okay, that clip of Matthew Holness was very funny. I haven't kept up with like, yeah, I know Garth his kind of pen name Garth Marenghi has been releasing stuff. I haven't read the one book, but it seems
I had was in a
it seems to me he's continuing to write books and kind of operating under this pseudonym, which is even better. I love that. It's like a Ali G type of deal,
of down at heel apartments,
but not
hardly ever
obnoxious.
used. My buddy Reggie was a fixture of the square, and I often dropped by for a little pick-me-up. I wondered if he'd seen any comings and goings.
Snow better clear up soon to get back out there.
Hi.
Reggie, old pal, moment of your time?
It's a fine night, Mr. Fabian. A night of beauty and delight.
I feel like he wrote a book. Oh, he wrote a book called Terror Tome. Like, you can actually buy it. Terror Tome. Red Skull Reaper, thank you for the 21 months. Brownie, thanks for the 48 months. Appreciate you guys. The first 2 of the day. Oh my god. 4 years, too. Anyone go into that apartment over there?
Reggie, old buddy. Anyone go into that apartment over there in the last few hours?
Huh? Well, I mean,
You okay, Reggie?
This was not normal, even for Reggie.
Anyone go into the apartment? Just think hard.
You okay there, Reg? Nothing coming back to you about the apartment?
I There's... no?
This was even stranger than usual. That mind was fogged out.
Have a good night, Reggie.
Become one with the heartbeat of the city, detective.
We gotta hack into the Gibson here.
Reggie was never the sharpest tool in the shed, but something had made him even worse than usual.
What are you hiding?
What is an ocelot? Kind of beaver? Why do you never see raccoons anymore? The butterflies, they float on high. We're going with the door of the apartment.
I know I saw it. It was.
That's a solid block, Reggie, my friend.
Someone has put a compulsion on you.
Huh. Now that wasn't memory loss. That was a solid block. Someone had used kindred juju to seal Reggie's mouth. I wouldn't get anything from him, but I did know someone strong-willed had done this.
Evening, Reggie.
Mr. Fabian, I hope your God is being good to you, 'cause mine is to me.
Can I have a drink?
Just a little moment of bliss to spice up your night?
Sure. Let us melt flesh and share minds.
I needed that. Keep warm, Reggie. You never know when I might need you.
Do you hear the city, Fabian? It's waiting there for you.
It's weird.
There was a case waiting for me at Pioneer Square. A murder.
Guess we'll go over there.
Should have never left LA.
As the world outside quiets down and
This is-
darkness comes out to
This
play,
is, oh shit, this is where, Fire lives.
It was a Bible. Never took Dale for the religious type, but then I've heard some substances take mortals closer to God. One way or another. I got the fascination with spirit boards, but always wondered, what if the ghosts never learned to write?
That's a good question, dude.
Maybe Dale used it to scope out heavenly bodies.
Dale is Joe from You, confirmed.
Huh. Maybe some sort of ancestral heirloom. Or Dale had been drunk at a flea market.
Wait a minute, isn't this, I was looking at there's like these cosmetic packs that you can get as upgrades, and they're like throwbacks to like the first game.
This place used to belong to my old friend Dale. Used to being the key words here.
Wait a minute. Oh shit.
More rebar, huh? You aren't looking too well there, buddy.
I didn't know this was here. Whoa.
Lotions and potions.
Oh.
Most I recognized, but one stood out. I had never seen it before, and I thought I was down with the street trade. Had Dale whipped up a new cocktail? I was out of my league here. Maybe worth a chat with Sophia or Mrs. Thorne. Me and animals, we'd always had a special rapport.
Hey there, little buddy. How's your night going?
This is upsetting, man. Did somebody forget to feed you?
Someone forget to feed you? Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's true. Dale did have his habits. Guess sometimes he let the real world pass him by.
How long have you been here?
How long you been lying here? That's what I thought. I'm sorry, buddy. He didn't deserve it.
Fabian's making all the cat sounds, yeah. This is where his Malkavian side comes out, because he talks to all these objects. Do you know who killed Dale?
Did you see who killed Dale?
What's up, Blue Necks?
Sorry. Hard to see anything if you don't have a pulse. Unless you're me, of course.
Yeah, got any clues?
If only you could tell me what was really going on. Well, yeah. It's obvious when you think about it.
Okay.
Thank you, little buddy. Hope you get to dream of mice or other delicacies.
I hate that the cat is there, but that was pretty funny.
I figured I needed my strength. I didn't. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that.
Should probably go drink somebody else so I can.
Either Dale was paranoid or he had guests who didn't like sunlight. I was guessing the former.
So I can continue the research.
Cute kids. Though I do hear twins are a real handful. Estrogen. Caution, do not take if male. Well, what Dale wanted to put in his own body was entirely his own business.
Motherfucker, did you just call estrogen estrogen?
If you could say one thing for the man, it's that he had an eclectic taste in clothes.
Estrogen. Well, yeah. What about Westrogen? I'm gonna go drink somebody else.
For all the mystery Seattle is hiding away.
I gotta head back over to my guy in the alleyway here. Well, this guy said a couple other things in a certain way, so I assume it's probably a British voice actor.
Reginald, my friend. Hope you're not too chilly.
All is gentle, all is calm. The world flows like a stream through the forest.
Can I get another drink, bro?
Might I take a little nip?
All I have, you're most welcome to share.
Much better. I got places to go, people to see.
He's from all over the place. Who is the voice actor?
Best of vibes.
Slow night. I'm so bored.
Ronan Summers, okay. I'm not super I don't recognize voices super well sometimes. So I don't entirely remember like the guy who does like the Sherlock Holmes stuff. I know his name is Alex. That's why I was wondering if it was him. Okay. Speak to me.
Dale was one of those guys. You know, you've just seen him around. Talked to him a few times, maybe exchanged the latest gossip. Hit a body or two together.
Dale, I'd say it's good to see you, but, you know,
Dale
You
looks
being
like he
dead and all
belongs in
and
a
a
Judd
figment of my
Apatow
imagination.
movie.
Guess it means I don't find you at your most scintillating.
Oh, hi, Fabian. Been a while. Yeah, I've been better, though I never looked exactly healthy, did I?
How did you die?
Obvious question, I guess, but how did it happen?
I'd say my throat was cut, and then I must have been dragged up onto this rebar. Someone rammed it through my rib cage and then hung up a cross-like decoration like the star on a frat-boy Christmas tree.
Strong guy then, right? I mean, to hold you up there, force iron through you? This looks more and more like Kindred. Mortals just don't have this kind of strength.
Sounds right to me.
Did you know the killer?
Did you know the killer?
You know what? I think I did. At least, no sign of a struggle, and the door lock's still whole. Must have been someone I knew, or at least expected. Customer, maybe?
Who fed you?
You were a ghoul, right? I'm pretty sure of that. So who was your patron? Your dummy thingy?
Who'd I drink from, you mean? It's hard to say. I don't think I ever told you, Detective.
Don't think you ever did.
Maybe a person of interest for your case?
Yeah, maybe so.
How's the alchemy trade?
How was the alchemy trade going for you?
Hard to say, isn't it, Detective? I've still got the makings of alch cookery around the place. Still got that acrid tang at the back of your throat, same as you always smelled in here. A note of butane and a cheap body spray. So, yeah, looks like business as usual. I have helped you figure out one thing, Detective. There was a reason I was killed, right?
Sure. Someone's sending a message like the others.
That, and I was probably killed by someone I knew. So, who my patron was is important one way or another.
You got that right, little buddy. Thanks, Dale. Sorry about, the whole strung up on a support beam thing.
I know a guy who founded a whole religion like this. You never know. Maybe someone will write the Book of Dale.
Was it Jared Leto? Lion, thanks so much for the 59 months. Welcome back.
Cheer 500. So what's the story so far?
My friend.
I missed yesterday's session.
Yesterday was mostly going through to find I can't remember her name, like Yvonne or whatever. The chick who was all dressed elaborately like Lady Gaga. Because she had been running this huge club full of like blood puppets. But now we're back with Fabian, and we're tracking down. We're back in his.
Hey, buddy, not sure I agree with your philosophy.
We're back in his timeline, trying to harvest clues about the rebar killer. Isabella, there you. Thank you. Got that sloth brain working for me today. You can turn the jukebox on. I turned the jukebox on earlier because this is where Fabian tells the nomad to come live. This is where we've been staying as the main character. Why are people trashing the reviews? I think people wanted more of a deep RPG. Like if you think about how Cyberpunk has, the character sheet where you fill out all your stats and whatnot. You don't really get that here. It's more action oriented. You have an ability tree and it's more on rails than it is like a sandbox. So it didn't meet the expectations that were kind of laid out. In fairness, we were told not to have those expectations, but I get it. Kind of tired of devs like not even devs, publishers telling us that.
Mystery Seattle is hiding away. First caller.
Anyway, it's a fun game. I've been having a good time with it. I think if you can overcome that as an idea, it's worth picking up. Wait for a sale, I suppose. Yeah, I get it. As somebody who refused to even believe it was coming out when they said that, when they were giving multiple dev updates and stuff, I was like, I don't believe this thing's coming out at all. Like,
I didn't want to go see Mrs. Thorne, but police work is never easy.
All right.
If anyone knew about weird chemistry and sciencey stuff, it was Sophia.
Let's visit the blood spots first. Yeah, that the paywalled extra stuff was like gross. That's such a paradox thing to do. Bethesda made RPGs illegal. Hey, buddy.
How's life in the tank?
Lemony.
So good, Fabio.
I'm gonna drink.
I'd like a little sip if you don't mind.
Yes, make another hole of bliss. A head hole with a little kiss.
They did, Lunex. I think I keep saying that. I feel like some people are sort of remembering Bloodlines 1 with rose-colored glasses.
Thank you.
I say that as somebody who was extremely late to the party. I didn't play Bloodlines 1 until 2015. But you still to this day have to patch it before it's good. So I don't know. Like I think people are being a little harsh on this one. Who's it, the Dutchman? Then you got to the reviews. You know, I'd wait on it a little bit. It's perfectly fine and playable. Some people have been having some technical difficulties, but I think this one will age better than this one will age well. You know, I don't know how open it is to be modded, but like if modders get a hold of it, it could get better. You know? There are mods, okay. Modding communities can make or break a game, you know. Have a good one, Elk. Good to see you as always. I'll be here all weekend. Tomorrow we're just gonna do random horror stuff. And Sunday is Sub Sunday. What's up?
Hey there, Guru. How's it hanging?
The sirens are wakeful, Detective. You should help them sleep.
I have a case to crack. Thank you, my friend. I'll be back.
You can heal the ghosts, my man. Just find your purpose.
What?
Mr. Guru, could I impose just a moment?
Well now, Fabian, my man. I can see the ghosts in your trail. Don't pay them no mind.
Always a pleasure, Guru. You keep it real.
He looks like Chuck Norris,
The ghosts are
man.
watching and praying for you, my man.
You think he has a podcast about like motorcycles or bushcraft, you know.
The snow is kind of
Life on the streets.
but it still sucks.
I didn't want to go see Mrs. Thorne, but
Oh, we're gonna go see Mrs. Thorne. Old Tube Radios is the podcast. Okay, I can't parkour quite like the Nomad. Bum 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 bum.
Welcome.
Missy, welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, I guess the tepid / angry reactions of stuff. I keep trying to reconcile. And part of it is like my Libra nature to see both sides because I get it. I think I'm just exhausted with a lot of things. So I'm always trying to kind of look for the bright side of something, especially in this day and age. So I'm just like, this game is fine, you know, like the game is fine. I just wish it was more like what we wanted. But I'm not ready to die on a hill over that. How was Fallout 76? Are you excited about
Mrs. Thorne
Are you excited about the Ohio update? Because it looks great.
always made me want to gird my loins. I wish I knew what a gird actually was.
good evening, ma'am.
Detective, is there something you need?
She seemed in a good mood. I assumed she was marinating a couple of
Hey,
kids in the back
Agravar.
room.
It's your first real try to Fallout game. Oh, it's an excellent entry point because I think it's gonna make you really interested in going back and playing some of the older games. I say that as somebody who has only ever really played New Vegas, and a little bit of 4. So I'm kind of in that same position where I started with 76, and I've watched my it's so weird because I just call him husband because we've been together for like a decade now. We're just not legally married, but you would call it common law. I've watched my husband play Fallout for like 700 hours. It's like one of his favorite games ever. So I know it's a cool universe. Makes it a lot easier to tackle the giant world with somebody. I agree with too, because I've played it with Trav and it's overwhelming. Like I feel bad because I'm kind of trying to absorb the universe and he's trying to truck along and I'm just like, stop! I want to look at this weird bug, you know, like. You haven't seen your wife in 5 years? Wait, you're married, but you haven't seen her in 5 years? Are you on good terms? Because that depends. Estranged? Yeah, did you marry John Cena?
Hey, I found this potion. I thought since you were our expert on cauldrons and newt size and such, you might recognize it. Oh, something the Thin Bloods made, I'm sure.
Indeed.
Think it could be...
Memory.
Memory?
Salvia officinalis, Centella asiatica, Bacopa moneri, the vulgar time.
Vulgar time? What?
And others. Memory and clarity, detective.
What?
To cloud or to erase, To improve? To reshape?
Memory. I have the memory of it. What are those little things? Orange gills, swim around in circles, opposite of an elephant? Anyway, can you tell me who might use this, or what they need it for?
You have partial information, young man. There's a manufactured component here. Some of that modern messing about. Have you consulted Sophia?
Sophia? Not about this. That is a good call, Mrs. T.
Mistress Thorne, thank you very much.
Separated and live in different countries, but you're on good terms? So, I have so many questions, but I want to poke. Have you heard of Santiago?
I was wondering, you ever hear of a guy called Santiago? A hunter?
Can't say I know the name.
Active here back in the 1920s. Other places before that.
Oh, long before my time in your benighted country, young man. Now, is there anything else?
Can't say I know the name. I was talking to her. I guess that's not uncommon. I mean, I think my aunt is married to a guy that she doesn't live with either. Like, they live in different states. And they got married that way. And she was just like, I don't know. The Holston demo. Have they updated it a bunch? When's that coming out? Have you seen any murderers?
You seen any murderers around the place at all?
What variety of murderer, young man? Of my precious time? Of the sanctity of a bookstore? Of the English language? I fancy I could put my hand on someone guilty of all three.
Oh, I see. So you're married, but you're not really like, you're not really together anymore. Okay, so what you would call that is just complicated, I guess. It's not complicated, but it sort of is, you know?
I'll leave you to it.
Goodbye.
A quick trip up to the tower to call in on Sophia then.
I was just trying to wrap my head around the context. To give it a name, you know?
If anyone knew about weird chemistry and sciencey stuff.
All right. In fact, that I think is probably more commonplace. I think a lot of people separate like that, and maybe they're still on good terms, but they just don't bother with the legal stuff because it's a lot of extra shit, you know? Who's yelling? What? Well, anyway, yeah, Fallout. I've been wanting to for quite a while, like go through the Fallout games, but that's such a big undertaking. I've been trying to kind of suss out how to tackle it, especially without some of the other stuff that I've promised. I kind of backburnered it for a bit, just because I have other things I'd like to get out of the way first. And I'm pretty serious about getting those things out of the way. He thought the game was fine. He wished they hadn't called it Bloodlines 2. And then another... I think I'm on the same page as Co, mostly. I think the game is fun. The game is good. The game, I think everybody agrees, shouldn't be called Bloodlines 2. Apparently, the official explanation is that it was too late to change the name. And I'm guessing that's probably because of a financial, like, kind of sunk cost fallacy, i.e. we've gone this far. They pumped a lot into, like, promoting this. You know, I'll say this for the VOD's sake, for YouTube. I'm sorry that you're going to go you're gonna hear the same stuff echo. I've been talking about the same thing for days when it comes to this, and I want to make a video about it that's individual.
I figured Sophia would be in. She kept odd business hours, but then so did I.
I agree, though. I just, at the end of the day, I want to see more of these games made. More Vampire the Masquerade games. I don't care what kind. Just please don't let the IP die because people were super upset that this wasn't the Bloodlines 2 they wanted, you know? I would go from Fallout 1 to Fallout 4. The challenge was Fallout 1 and 2 are so different. And I've had these discussions back and forth about it. My end where I ended with it was I would maybe try to play Fallout on stream and see if it was something that was fun to watch, because I think that's what it will boil down to, is if it's not fun to watch or stream, I'll get the Cliff's Notes and we'll kind of, because I like to go through stuff and like unpack the lore and the whole story of not just the individual game but the universe as a whole. And Fallout 1 and 2 is a huge part of that, but they might not be the funnest to stream for me, you know? Hello.
Just wanted to check back in.
I'm still here, still working.
Could you take a look at this potion? Actually, start here, the Dead Guy's Dale.
Well, I took a look at the scene. It was a place on Pioneer Square. I had a nice chat with the victim. Dale. Deals in thin blood elixirs. You know the guy?
Another mortal. You think this is Santiago again?
All evidence says so, and so did the corpse.
What the hell is going on, Fabian?
Someone's plotting this out like a dime novel.
I don't think Paradox is interested in putting any more money into Vampire the Masquerade because of how this has gone. And I don't think they have any business owning the IP, so they just need to sell it off. If they could, please, you know? Somebody who's interested in actually caring about it needs to take it. Could you take a look at this potion?
I picked up this potion, wondering if you could tell me about it. Found it at Dale's.
Oh, interesting. Huh, this is fascinating.
I hope you're feeling better, Apocalypse.
Not a recipe I know.
Could you take a guess?
Yes. An enhancer, I would say. Something to magnify capabilities. To make your body work more efficiently somehow, in one way or another.
Mrs. Thorne thought it had something to do with memories.
Ah, that would make sense. A memory enhancer, yes. To make the subject's recall more acute, more capable.
Oh my god.
A memory enhancer, huh? Now that's interesting. I wonder who might be in the market for memory potions. I can think of a few trees to shake.
Yeah.
Nico's one for the markets. Katsumi might know, given it's a thin blood potion.
Tolly, perhaps?
Yeah, Tolly might have heard something. Although getting him to share it is never easy.
Vampire Viagra.
Thanks. You've helped a bunch.
Yeah, I try to look for the positive aspects of stuff. I just feel like there's I feel like sometimes it's to a fault because I am pretty forgiving when it comes to playing games. I don't have negative experience with a lot of games. Even if I'm kind of like lukewarm on them, I'm still generally like, you know, I try to step back and say, hey, if you like this, instead of me, you know, just kind of progressively shitting on something when I talk about my thoughts about it, I try to be more objective. We have enough people who are trying to be, you know, the cynical review, you know, talking head. I don't want to add to that.
See ya, Toots.
I wait with bated breath for your next visit, detective.
Which is kind of funny because like my voice, the way that I speak, my tonality, everything that comes out of my mouth sounds like that. I think. So I think that's why I give it extra glaze in a positive spin, because I'm just like trying to make it clear. Bisexuality seems a common theme of vampires. Can anyone confirm if bisexuality is inevitable in Extra Long Life? Probably. Because it seems like eventually you realize there's more out there. You live long enough to be like, oh, how about that? Additionally, just the act of vampirism is such a, like, sensual, romanticized kind of thing. Gotta experiment after a bit. Let's see here.
Katsumi was at the hole in the wall and might have something to say about alchemy.
Yeah, we'll start there. Anne Rice said she writes vampires as immortal beings that crave excess and enjoy the pleasures of life in undeath. Yeah, like her version of vampires, like in their change over to undeath, their power becomes like an aspect of their personality becomes like amplified times like 100 in death. So like Lestat was very persuasive and almost to an abusive degree, whereas like Louis was be like really empathetic to everyone and everything. Or Claudia, I can't remember what her deal was. Can vamps in this game turn into bats? Oh my god, now I want a What We Do in the Shadows game. Just goofy as fuck. But I need Matt Berry to be in it.
Gotta get home.
Gotta get home. Gotta get home. Oh, yeah, an entire side quest of Jackie Daytona. Where was he from? Toledo or something? Hipsters.
Blip, bloopy, bloop, blop. Never did get it.
Stop,
I did
dude.
once win $100 from a one-armed bandit, but he died soon after.
Fabian, it's been a while. What are you doing down here?
I picked up this potion.
I picked up this potion. Sort of thing your folk are into. I was wondering if you knew who might be buying.
My people don't buy or sell alchemical products. You know that, detective.
Let's pretend they do.
Come on, let's just, pretend they do. This is important. A man died.
Oh, bad day? Listen, if only because I don't want my people caught up in a murder.
The beer bottle, dude.
Never seen it before, not something we deal in. Okay?
Okay, thanks. I'll take your word for it.
It's so...
You better.
That is a PlayStation 2 beer bottle.
So how's life?
Well, I don't know. It's been a while since I had one.
Well, they do say life is like a box of chocolates. Overpriced, slightly melted, and someone's always taking the toffee center.
Yeah, that'd be about the size of it.
I'll head off.
Sure.
Well, that was a dead loss.
Yeah.
Who else might have an inkling?
Let's see. Nix, I think. Nico, that's his name. Sunset sarsaparilla. For the win.
The cat?
Yeah, every vampire novelist or story maker kind of, there's different rules for different different writers. Like Joss Whedon's whole thing really seemed to center around the presence of a soul. They were all soulless. So it brought into question a lot of philosophical ideas with how Angel and Spike just kind of played out as characters. But then you look at like the Anne Rice variant, and they all kind of have like souls. They're just different aspects of them are amplified, you know.
I always wanted to be that guy.
And Vampire the Masquerade is like a really, like, I think that's why it's interesting that Paradox fumbled this so hard, which they weren't developing it, but like Vampire the Masquerade is like inherently really political, and like there's a lot of Game of Thrones type of shit in it if you really get into it, and it could be a really amazing, complex Baldur's Gate style RPG. That's why everybody's crying for Larian to take it over. But we only get like shades of that in the video game.
I never ate fish in Seattle, even when I was alive. It was something in the way those cold, dead eyes stared right into you. Soulful.
You like the Twilight Vampire curse? You can live eternally, but you never develop a personality. You can live eternally so long as you abide by Mormonism, even in death.
George Clooney, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Matthew McConaughey get together to make a movie. Clooney says, "I'll direct." DiCaprio says, "I'll act." McConaughey says, "I'll write, I'll write, I'll write."
I'm okay, all right. You don't think Larian could do the horror elements right? I don't know, dude. I think they could.
This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time. I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well. But since they were invented, there's been a lot more profanity in the world.
I remember when these were all the rage. Then when they were junk. Then when they were all the rage again. Mortals are fickle. Hey, Nico.
Fabian! Are you out on the trail of a conspiracy? Why am I asking? With you, it is always a conspiracy. Any leads on the Umbrella Cartel and their weather-making machines? They sure screwed up this week. Have you seen the forecast?
I am always on the trail of a conspiracy. Sometimes more than one.
Do you know anything about potions?
Say, do you know anything about potions? I found one. I'm told it's a memory enhancer or something like that. Would you know a likely buyer?
I'm afraid I do not. I trade in solids, not liquids.
That's what I figured. Thanks.
Could you look at this cross?
I was wondering if you could take a look at this for me.
Huh. I did not take you for a follower of Christ.
Only when I stubbed my toe. I've got a few of these now, all identical.
Yes, I see.
Associated with a few hellish scenes.
Okay. Well, Cross of St. James, yes? This particular shape?
I did know that.
It is a mix of mild steel and some of the decoration is cast in zinc alloy. Then lacquered, aged and weathered. Deliberately so.
It's not old then.
Oh no, not at all. Recently made. But made to look old, like a film prop. It's not a bad job.
I see.
It would not be cheap. Properly made, none of this 3D printing.
A prop. Now that is interesting. Thank you, Nico. That's helpful.
Have you heard anything interesting?
Heard anything interesting lately?
Not at all. It's been quiet. Like the calm before a storm. Although we are already in some sort of storm, no?
I do know what you mean. The impending juggernaut of Christmas?
Perhaps.
I've never played a Shadowrun game. I've heard great things about them.
Some other time, Nico.
So many things I need to experience.
Nothing from friend Nico. Time to burn some more shoe
What is
leather.
this? It's a cat?
They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. You could go through 9 lives in surprisingly quick order.
Let's see.
I knew where Tolly was hanging out with his ear to the street. Or someone's ear.
Well, let's go to Tolly. Yeah, Trav's told me about Shadowrun because I think he was for a bit doing some tabletop stuff with oh man, I don't remember his name. He ended up doing this person I'm thinking of. I think they called it Table Story.
That's right. Hard to be a gigolo.
What's up, drummer?
I hope Mom doesn't ruin Christmas again this year.
Damn, now hang on. That name is like right on the tip of my tongue. The tippy top of my head.
I moved to Seattle to get away.
Oh, it's Brad Woto. That's it.
Detective.
Hey.
Well, well, Detective Fabian, as I don't live or breathe.
No, it's Wax
Tell me,
Steven. That's who
how's
I
the
was thinking
case?
of.
Hot leads, cold bodies, reheated plots.
I think they were both there. I don't know.
Ooh, let me guess. You want to hear the word on the street. Pretty sure it was curbside pickup only. Something I heard your boys in blue were being real strict about on Aurora Avenue.
Oh yeah, I played Bolt Gun. Bolt Gun 2 looks great. Bolt Gun was fucking hard though. Oh my god.
I'm looking into the alchemy trade.
Better living through chemistry, huh? You never struck me as the type.
Thin blood alchemy. You any notion who might be buying an elixir of memory enhancement?
Memory enhancement, memory enhancement. Oh, it'll come to me, I'm sure. Who'd need an improved memory? You know, Fabian, sometimes I'm so dull you could use me for crowd control.
Do you have any idea who might need a memory potion?
Come on, Tolly. You know who uses this stuff, right?
It's on the tip of my tongue, but you know how it is. I get distracted by things I give a damn about.
What's with, have you seen anything suspicious?
Seen anything suspicious?
I don't know. Are Seattle dogs outside your culinary experience? Tubes of gristle slathered in fetid cheese and carbonized onion? It's a real public health hazard. Can't you smell it?
That sounded
Every
good,
time
though.
a tourist goes by, it just oozes out of their pores.
What's with you and Benny?
I know you've got some kind of problem with Benny. What's that about?
Problem with our dear sheriff? Oh, no, 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 detective. He's such a charmer, and so restrained and respectful, and brings joy to everyone he meets. Also beats up on little boys, if you didn't know. Nothing kinky, just for the violence.
Oh yeah, that game looked good, Sid.
Do you, detective? I know your badge is dusty, but remind me, what's the wording on there?
Service, pride, dedication. It's acronym play, see? If you look at the first letters.
Must make you proud to share such dedicated service with good old Benny Muldoon.
Okay. I'm gonna dig in your brain.
Don't be any stranger, Fabian.
I'm gonna try to dig in your brain.
Let's see what's going on in here.
Damn, I gotta buy gifts for Christmas. How doesn't he get who needs extra RAM? Oh, fuck off back to your boss, Fabian. Benny's too close to the edge.
That's not helpful.
Okay.
Let's have a peek, shall we?
How did Miss Stabby swing it with Campbell? Fuck, I'm gorgeous, am I right?
That won't help me. What are you hiding?
Fabian, so old and still so dense. What is this rebar killing bullshit?
No, there must be more here. What secrets are we keeping?
Damn, I gotta buy gifts for Christmas. Fuck, I'm gorgeous. Benny's too close to the edge. How doesn't he get who needs extra RAM?
It's Willem, you failure of a detective. Willem, right. I guess Tolly's entitled to his opinion. So, Willem was the buyer. And unless I missed my mark, Dale was his ghoul friend.
Oh.
Dale hung around in a room full of junk, staying well clear of the wider world. Right up Willem's alley.
Fancy.
Willem was no doubt in his palatial mansion. I needed to drop in.
Please don't make me fight Willem again. That's like what we did last night, and the way that he just like unhinged his jaw to scream at me. Like the fucking Grendel. I don't want more of that smoke, dude. I don't. He does. He goes from there to, which is interesting contextually.
Fucking snow in Seattle. Sheesh.
I think in a way, and I was gonna go back and play Swan Song because I never finished it. Probably pretty immediately. This sort of feels like Swan Song.
I was pretty sure Willem hung around here. No idea why. I don't think he ever drove a car.
Swan Song. Swan Song was like
never been a fan.
A detective game that looked and felt very similar. It was episodic. It was made by the people who made The Council. So this has a lot more in common with Swan Song than it does Bloodlines. It's a little sad you can't drive. It's a little sad that the taxi driver isn't here, you know? Wait. Gotta go down? We're going down, baby. Your street in LA. Ooh, baby. Ready to let it go. Do I have to do the same?
I had to find Willem's trick for getting into his haven. Nope, had nothing to say. Oh, I thought I was on the right lines already.
I understand what to do. You know, I never finished The Council either. Because I was playing it episodically, and I never finished episode 5. It may end on a cliffhanger, which is pretty upsetting. I thought it was pretty good. Okay, do I gotta go drink somebody to get my full potential here? I think I do. Well, wait, does this one have anything to say?
Wasn't gonna speak to me.
Dang.
Willem was no doubt in his palatial...
Unless there's another way in.
Should have never left him.
I might be warming up to the coffee idea. Oh, it's you again.
Hey, old buddy. I'd like to buzz your chill just a little.
The traveler's on the road, Detective. They'll be here soon.
Drink?
Ooh, I have a mighty thirst on me. Would you share a drop?
It's the act, friend Fabian, that makes a relationship real. So act.
What?
That's better by a country mile. Well, there's detecting to do.
It's a long road to the sleep of the just.
He seems like somebody that would have a TikTok who would just say like fortune cookie shit. And then the comments would be like, I like this old dude's vibe.
Some change? Anyone?
What's up, Z? How you doing? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to screw up your retirement plan. migraine. Damn, that sucks. I know that all too well.
I didn't think that was worth the... Not the best. I thought about it. I didn't think that would help. Nope. Yeah, I didn't see the need. Not the... I thought I did... I figured I needed my strength for other things. Shouldn't be drinking random potions like this, but something told me I now had the keys to victory. Was it? Oh, I thought I didn't see the need.
I wish I had more of like a proper inventory and like journal. And there's like case notes and stuff, but they're kind of scant.
Nope. Yeah, I didn't think that was worth the effort.
So I came here yesterday as the nomad, and to get in here, this opens and you have to make sure you activate all 3 levers. But things as Fabian work slightly mechanically different, so Z, thank you so much for the 25, you know, times you've watched a stream in a row. I need to change the sound on that. I keep thinking that's a sub alert going off. In fact, hang on, I have an idea. What about MSN alert new message? Whoa. Whoa. What about Yahoo? I hate that. That's worse. I kind of like that, so I might use that one.
What? Oh, I figured I needed my strength for other things. I can no longer leave this room.
hang on, Henry is doing his Henry thing. Actually, it's been about 2 hours. While we're kind of at this strange impasse, I might as well take a quick break, stretch my legs, maybe go get that coffee I've been sort of fantasizing about.